From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from Lumen Field. Oh no, right at the start he loses the football. And the defense has it. What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend a short field right away.
That's on the former first-rounder, Rashawn Slater. Here's Herbert. Off he goes. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And this defense, they have come to play. Second straight loss to start the game.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Ram.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That is caught. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Walker. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go. This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
So they've been stopped twice at the 1. Can they break through here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find an opening, but too good in the middle from the defense. They stop this up, and now it is 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close. Well, clearly this coach wanted to come out aggressive early. They decide not to settle for the field goal by going for it on 4th and goal, and they are turned away. What a great stop early in this game by this defense.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. He's into space, past the 15. He's got a full head of steam. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kendra Miller. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him.
To the goal line and in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Herbert. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that is incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. He'll start the drive with Miller. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker make the play, no gain.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Seahawks first down. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go, set.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play.
Ready?
3rd and 6.
Let's go.
The motion man is Johnson. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to... in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And so much for being backed up, he takes this beyond the 25-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Now he'll run. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, L.A. From the gun, it's Herbert. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Chargers.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. To the 45. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. Herbert to the air again. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from it.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. That one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
So now they'll pitch it out here. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Once again, it's Miller. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a second down and 8. He'll drop to throw. That calf reels it in on the right side. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Seattle after this.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. Yeah! And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. We'll try again. It's second and 10. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing, Herbert. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. On first and 10, here's Herbert.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Kenneth Walker. And they are not going to catch us. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, L.A. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A short one taken at the 10. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Ready up. Here we go. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to the air one more time. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Miller. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer. So we hit halftime, and the visiting Chargers are on top. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more. as this second half gets underway. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Go.
Now it's Herbert. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Julian Love, the former Notre Dame star, with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away. On second down, here's Herbert. That caught by Davis. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Pistol here for Herbert. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line. Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And on third down, that ball incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Back to throw. Got it with Smith and Jigba. Give them 19 yards as they get the fourth down conversion.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
A short game, down to the 7. Second and goal.
19, Tiger. Here we go. Set. Ready.
That'll be intercepted. He works free. Right side. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Los Angeles. What a time for a pick six for the defense, As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them, and you're able to extend that lead.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go.
Right back to the air following that pick six. This one snagged by Smith and Jigba. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
They'll throw out of the gun. Looking middle. He's got Kelsey. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Seattle.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They face 2nd down and 7.
70 Timberwolves.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Metcalf left side. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
At the Chargers' 16-yard line.
Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got it inside the 5. The Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Miller. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will score. Game on. Kendre Miller. Touchdown Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. He'll swing that out wide. And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Shotgun now for Herbert. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 35-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. Nike 18. Mustang 19. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. A pass taken in by Miller. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Now movement up front. It's a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to even the score late. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The 12's making noise in Seattle before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up a 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with...
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Seahawks scoop it up. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble. Defensive touchdown.
They just want a turn of events, Mike. You have the ball. You're thinking all we need to do is milk the clock, get into field goal range, and win this thing in regulation. But now after that turnover, you find yourself now back trailing, and I'm not sure there's enough time for them to come back.
So the lead is 7 now here in this 4th quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers!
They go with Walker. Finding room across midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, go Lions, 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 Lions. 21.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's 1st and 10. They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. He's inside the 40. Inside the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Herbert now on 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
On play action, it's Herbert. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. For the 12th man, a factor here as it's a win for the Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one.